Welcome to another Real Estate Top Performer segment. We've got a great group of people here today. Can you all introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, I'm Spike Sands with Berkshire Hathaway.
Josh Green with Eastern Title and Settlement.
Ashley Ball Crist with Main Street Home Loans.
So we've got a great realtor here today with Spike. How long have you been a realtor?
Almost 15 years now.
And what led you to want to do that career?
Well, I've been coming to the beach since I was a little kid. And I really enjoyed being in the area here. And really wanted to help as many people as I could, even from where I'm from, which is Harford County, to come really discover, the lifestyle that we live here now.
You always came to Ocean City as a kid?
I did.
Talk about some of your memories.
Oh man, it's things you just can't replace. I looked forward every year. It was the beach, the boardwalk, different things like that, riding bikes on the boardwalk, which I really enjoyed. But the one thing I remember the most, I never wanted to leave. After that 7-day type of thing, Mom and Dad were like, okay, rental's over, we gotta go. And it was just something that it just always bothered me. I never wanted to leave the area. So that's really what kind of drew me back.
So you're back.
I'm back.
And now you kind of help people also not have to leave again.
Exactly,
right?
that's the goal anyway, convincing them that what we do here is top notch.
And talk about that a little bit, kind of what we do here, making this a home versus just a vacation spot.
Well, it really is. It's, coming from Harford County where I lived, I went to Calvert Hall, which I loved, and then off to Mount St. Mary's. But there was always that beach tie that I had that I talked about as a kid. And it's the ability to really take what we don't have at home and be able to enjoy it here. And it's having that stressful day that you need to unwind. We have the beach, you just go there and relax. And it's, what people save for every year and what they do. And it's really that draw that, I really enjoy.
So now you can make that a permanent thing.
Correct.
Actually, you take the kids to the beach all the time.
I do. It's so funny. Somebody said to me years ago, a good friend of mine said, because they're also from back where we're all from, and they said, to their kids, people save up all year to come here for 1 week of the year. And like kind of what Spike was just mentioning, that's huge. My kids have no concept of that reality. It was Tuesday and it was 80 degrees and I was stressed out at work. So I'm like, you know what, guys, we're going to the beach today. And it's, it's fall. So that's wild, right? Like totally different lifestyle. It's create the life that you want to live, really, is what it's all about, in my opinion.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I remember we used to go to the boardwalk and they had a guy who would hand out silver dollars as the Easter Bunny. And he did it for himself.
Was this 1964?
No, I'm not that old yet. Come on now. But, I have my son, and when I come, just when you see the water, there's just like all your problems kind of just melt away.
Right, they call it slower
and
lower
you deal
for
with
a
people
reason.
differently. You're so much nicer. You're not so stressed out as
Not
everybody.
stuck in traffic.
Yeah. There's no real traffic unless you're trying to go into Ocean City during the summer.
That's right.
And you don't really go into Ocean
And like
City.
we talked about earlier, Jeep with the top down in traffic's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
Or like Spike will just be like, no, we're not doing cars today. Let's do the boat. Or you too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, get around by boat.
Absolutely.
So
Once the weekend comes, I don't get in my car. I go everywhere by boat.
Right.
there you go. So it is a lifestyle change, but to give you a better lifestyle, right? Can we say that?
Absolutely.
The beach right in your backyard after you've had a stressful day. So many restaurants, so many great places on the boardwalk to hang out.
Absolutely.
Take a bike ride.
Absolutely.
And it's a great environment to raise kids.
100%.
Yes, fantastic. And I still don't think they understand.
No, they don't.
I know my boys, but I hope they do. You know what I mean? I really hope they do. But what they get to do when we get up and it's just incredible. The friends that they have, birthday parties are on the beach.
Yeah.
What else can you ask for?
You could go to Assateague. It was funny. It was a couple weeks ago in the middle of summer, and I was like, do you want to go clamming to my son? And he's 5, and he's like, yeah, Dad, let's go. And I was like, okay, it's Wednesday. We need to go now because come Thursday, Friday, you can't even get over to where the old ferry used to go in Assateague. And we ran over there, jumped in the water, and we're clamming, for 2-3 hours. By the time we got back in the car, he was passed out.
Yeah.
Got home, and he was like, oh, that was so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Also the festivals. I know from when I moved here about 10 years ago versus now. I mean, first off, we have a lot more people after COVID that live here full time, but also there really isn't much of an off season so much now. So like constantly every weekend there's something really neat that's coming to town, like whether it's a music festival or it's something smaller and more quaint like in the town of Berlin. It's just a lot going on. Really cool place to raise kids. You have like kind of the Mayberry feel, but at the same time you also have like Lainey Wilson singing sometimes. So it's pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah, 25 years ago you'd be riding down Coastal Highway January 5th wondering,
Everything's closed.
What am I doing here? And it is not like that at all anymore. And that's what really makes it, a fantastic place.
Now, Spike, do you have people, some of those success stories where they're like, I want to move there full time?
Oh, absolutely.
This week-long vacation.
Absolutely.
Gotta go.
I would
say
most of my clients who have either had a goal that they saved up for to be here, and really get to experience it now, and others that really just needed my guidance to walk them through to see some of the things and do what we're talking about, to really discover the homey lifestyle that we have.
And you really need a local person who knows those hidden neighborhoods, that nobody else knows about, because those are the special little gems that you get here that you want to move to. But you're not going to get that if you just get somebody from Baltimore to find you a house because it's your friend. You need really a local agent who knows those in and outs around you.
And do you find that, actually you too, because you guys moved here because you love this area so much, do you find that when you're finding these people too that are like you, that you can relate to them so much?
Absolutely, 100%. And that's what makes the job fun. We're kind of all laughing together, and that's what you do when, to see the people's excitement and to kind of put their trust in you, to make their dreams a reality is what's really cool.
Makes our jobs easy.
So true. I had a funny story last year, or it's been maybe 2 years now, but someone called me and the agent was up in actually Harford County, but the person was moving here and they were helping them, and she's like, I just want to be there. I need a different way of life. And I was like, okay. And so she started to tell me about the area she wanted to move in. And I was like, I don't think that's where you really want to move. So I started talking to her and I'm like, here's the thing. I was like, I think you actually want to do this. And she's like, why? And I was like, well, I just told her, I was like, well, I paddle boarded the other day. I ride my bike, I golf, I named all the random things that I truly do. And she's like, at the end of the conversation, she's like, do you think that you would ride bikes with me sometime? And I was like, sure. Oddly enough, fast forward, she calls me and she's like, hey, what do you think about this listing? And I was like, do you remember back in the day when you would have a telephone in a cup, like pretend telephones, and string them across? I said, well, check your phone because we could actually do that. You're literally looking at the house across the street from me. And she's like, we're gonna bike ride. And I'm like, yes, we are. One of the funniest moments was when she closed on her house and I brought a bicycle to the closing. I was like, it's on.
Let's go. Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff that just makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah,
really.
Absolutely.
So you're making those connections and friendships in your field, in your line of work all the time.
Absolutely, and I'm a big golfer. Yeah. So one of my things is, clients that I sell to and all, they're always ready to go out on the golf course, and who knows what's going to happen out there, but
we never know.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So very great success stories with making that lifestyle change. And if people want to do that, you can help make their dreams a reality. How can people get in contact with you?
Right. Well, I would love to help you out. Again, I'm Spike Sands with Berkshire Hathaway. Please call my cell at 443-235-0489 or an email at spikesands@gmail.com.
I'm Josh Green with Eastern Title and Settlement. You can get a hold of me at josh@easterntitle.com or 240-876-0642.
Hi, I'm Ashley Ball Crist with Main Street Home Loans. You can get in contact with me at 443-799-4455 or acrist@mstreethl.com or find us on social media.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you.